So the Penguins lost to the Bruins yet again, 5-1, despite outshooting the Bruins 42-30, I believe. Tuukka Rask was outstanding, as he often is against the Penguins, which is so not fair. And Fleury had a rough game, and now the Penguins have lost, I think, 4 or 5 in a row to the Bruins. They just haven't been able to beat them lately. And now they find themselves tentatively holding on to the final playoff spot in the East. Just 1 point above New Jersey for the final playoff spot. So things are getting very tight with about 20 games left and 5 days till the trade deadline. So, yeah, the Penguins lost last night. Not a whole lot to say. I mean, we outplayed the Bruins. We outshot them. Tuukka Rask was very good, and Marc-Andre Fleury wasn't. I mean, that's kind of the story of the game, really. Ole Mata had a very rough game. Now, he's an interesting case because he's an RFA this season, and he'll probably be looking for something along the lines of a Jonas Brodin contract, who is an excellent defenseman in Minnesota. Very underrated, in my opinion. Jonas Brodin, John Klingberg, that type of deal. I don't think he's as good as Jonas Brodin yet. John Klingberg, I haven't seen him play a lot, but he's very, very good. I don't think he's as good as either of those guys. He can get to that point, but he's not. So he shouldn't be getting as much money, and Jonas Brodin only makes about $4 million or something. He's got a very friendly contract. So I would be imagining that he would be getting something around maybe $3 million deal or something for, maybe maybe more of a bridge deal, and then he'll get a bigger deal when he's older, or maybe they want to lock him up long term. If I were the GM, I personally signed him to a bridge deal, like defensemen have been doing lately, like PK Subban did. PK Subban wrecked everything for defensemen in the league, everything, because once he signed that bridge deal, all RFAs and all young D-men, they can't get anything more because he signed the bridge deal and won the Norris Trophy. So a young defenseman cannot ask for more than what PK Subban got because the GM will say, well, he won the Norris. Are you going to win the Norris? So thank you, PK Subban, for screwing things up for defensemen for years from now on the bridge deals, because young defensemen are not going to be able to get paid because PK Subban did that. And it was genius by the Habs, but it wrecks everything for everyone else. So I would imagine he would sign to a 2-3 year deal, maybe $2 million, $2.5 million a year, probably or $3 million or less. He's got to earn his time, just like PK did, and maybe he'll win a Norris. Who knows? But he probably will start at a long-term deal because that's what players do. But I'd hardball it, but not too hard, because ultimately you want to keep the player. But I would still give him a bridge deal because I think you don't want to lock someone in too early. Although I do love Ole Mata and I do think he's the future of the team, I think a bridge deal would be wise, or have him on a more reasonable $3 million deal with chances of it going up 6 years, whatever, and see how he improves. And hey, you know what? If it ends up being a bargain, great. Chris Letang is on a bargain right now. The Penguins are strapped for cash. Cannot afford to be giving players loads and loads of deals. So, Ole Mata, maybe a cheaper deal. That's what I would be looking at if I were the GM. But it'll be interesting to see what he gets. I don't know if they've started any talks yet, but he'll definitely get a raise. He only makes $900,000 right now. But I don't think that he'll be getting a big contract because he hasn't earned it yet, in my mind. He wasn't as good as PK Subban was, and he signed that deal. So, he's a bit younger. He's still only about 21, I think. So he still has many years ahead of him, but he hasn't exactly been lights out this season. Granted, he is coming back from injury, which is really tough. He missed pretty much all last season, and he has looked very good paired up with Letang, but Letang's kind of been the catalyst of all the offense here. Ole Mata has not been as offensively productive as I thought he would be. He hasn't really shown that same spark that he showed with Niskanen in his rookie season, and there could be something for that. Maybe that could be due to the fact that he played with Matt Niskanen. He made him look really, really good. And Letang's also made him look good, but this is after Ole Mata has gone through injuries, gone through cancer. So, I don't know. If I think he can rekindle that, but letting Matt Niskanen go was a big mistake, and we really could use him in the lineup because someone got to take a load off Chris Letang. and we don't really have anyone else to do it. Willie Matt is still unproven. Dick Pouliot's still unproven. Very talented, but still unproven. Ben Lovejoy, not very good. Trevor Daley's played a lot better, but he's not a great defenseman. He's still questionably defensively, and Brian Dumoulin very well than expected. But again, it's not really an offensive type D-man, so it's pretty much all Letang. And it's been pretty much all Crosby up front lately. However, good news, Malkin will be coming back for the Penguins' next game on Saturday, which is excellent in Winnipeg, and Bonino should be coming back soon as well. So the Penguins are starting to get healthy, and finally starting to get the full lineup that we've envisioned. So although the Wilkes-Barre guys have played well, it hasn't been the same. So I would imagine that Scott Wilson would stay up. He's played very well. Kunakos looked all right. Scored a great first NHL goal. And I imagine they'd maybe send down like Sheary or Sundqvist. I really like Sundqvist. I just don't think he's quite ready yet. He's still very green. Brian Rust have done nothing for me, so I would send him down too. Alright, that's all I have for this video. So please like if you like. Subscribe if you really like it. Comment in the comment box below. What did you think about the game? What are you most looking forward to? What do you think will happen in the trade deadline? And I'll see you after the game on Saturday. Alright, bye for now.